Yes.
So I firstly use the daily time frame to determine obviously the bias, whether I'm looking for buys or sells this week. And then I move to maybe the 4-hour time frame just to be sure. Because you can find that obviously on the daily time frame we are bullish. And then on the 4-hour or 1 hour, the market is still like consolidating and it's bearish.
Okay,
See?
yes.
So I first look for that because it's very important to know, okay, today am I looking for buys or am I looking for sales?
Hello, everybody. Welcome back to my YouTube channel. If you're new to my channel, don't forget to hit that like and subscribe button and also turn on that notification button in order to be notified whenever I drop a new video. As I said to you guys, I'll be bringing more females in my YouTube channel. As what am I aiming to do? It is to change the industry. It is to change y'all's mindset that Forex is only for males. I'm just here to show you guys that there are females that are making it in this industry and also you can still make it as a female. But before I even deliver who is my speaker for today, or I should say my guest, let me just give a shout out to Octa. Thank you, Octa, for making this possible for us, because without you guys, this wouldn't have been possible. Octa is a broker that is regulated and mostly trusted in South Africa 2024. As it offers fast deposits and withdrawals with various payment methods. Not to forget their transparent trading conditions, low spreads, zero swaps, no commissions with decreased deposits starting from a minimum of $25 and also with various payment methods. Octa cares about its traders. That's why Octa provides lots of free materials for traders who want to learn how to trade. Octa has study materials made by Octa experts, Forex tutorials, webinars, trading ideas, and much more. You can check it out in the analysis and education section. Octa also offers risk-free demo accounts for beginners to find their strategy before even going to a real account. Start trading now with Octa. Register in the Octa trading app using the link in my description below, and don't forget to use my promo code at GoTyrant in order for you to get 100% deposit bonus. So without any further ado, let us just welcome our speaker. Hey girl, how are you?
I'm good. How are you?
I'm good. Hey guys, you know what? I have to be honest with you guys. I didn't know her, but when I went through her Instagram, I was just like, okay, the girl is working. So can you kindly let us know who are you? Like, who are you, girl?
Okay, I'm Prudence. I'm 19. I do
19.
Forex. Yeah.
Okay.
And I do Forex full time. I'm from Diepsloot.
Okay.
Yeah, that's where I grew up. Yeah.
Okay, so just guys, to make her feel comfortable and so that she doesn't panic, because I know how podcast can be, but I'm not here to attack you, so just relax. So I'll just have a small icebreaker,
Okay.
so that you can just feel a bit relaxed, you know?
Okay,
But
no
other
problem.
than that, just feel relaxed. I don't buy people, I'm always smiling.
I see.
So yeah, the first question is that if you were to go out on a date, not really a date in as in like relationship date, guys.
Okay.
Yeah. Let me just put it this way. If you were to have dinner with one trader, which trader will you wish to have dinner with?
Yo. I'm a big fan of the FX Go twins.
Okay.
But I would
Shout out to the twins, guys.
But I wouldn't know who to choose. So the one person.
Okay.
Won't get by two.
All right. The next question was, and why?
And why? Because I don't know, man. To me they're so inspiring, and I feel like I could learn a lot from them. Yeah, they're the realest, honestly, to me. You know, in the Forex game and stuff. I see other traders, yes. But yeah, the FX good, man. I feel like I could learn a lot from those boys.
Okay.
Men.
I get what she's trying to say. All right, the next question. If you were to advise the previous self, like your previous you on your learning journey, what advice will you give to yourself?
To just stick to one thing. And be consistent with that, because my biggest problem was like obviously learning from like a lot of different people and different tools and stuff. So I just stick to one thing and just perfect it.
Okay. And then last but not least, if you were to form a trading team, who will be part of your team? You can just mention 5 traders.
Tyron.
You don't have to mention me. But okay.
But no, like honestly, Michelle. I don't know, her Instagram is Mish, and I don't know if Kamala call
Yeah,
Michelle.
Michelle Koza.
The FX goat. So that's 2. So Xele 1. So or FX goat, si kanta as 1.
I think as one.
As 1, yeah? Lesiba Mutupi. Who else? That's just my top 4. I don't want to lie and put somebody in
In the mix.
You know.
All right. So are you relaxed enough, or I should just stretch it a little bit?
Stretch it, please.
A little bit to get you relaxed. Okay. All right. So next question.
Okay.
If you were to choose one trader's life, or if you were to like, who's that trader that you can say you wish to reach this level of their life, I can say? Which is that trader that when you look at, you are like, okay, one day. Because I don't want to say if you were to wish to have one trader's life.
Okay.
You know? So, yeah, putting it that way, who is that trader that if you think of that trader, you are just like, one day, God.
Okay.
One day, God.
That'll have to be Chantel.
Okay.
Yeah.
Why?
I don't know. She motivates me so much, and she's doing big things. I know she doesn't like showcase in Piloyake like that, but I just want to reach that level, you know, of security, power, and force.
Okay, well, when you're saying security, as in like security guards, the bodyguards?
No, security isn't like financially, stability.
Okay.
Yeah, that's what I mean.
All right.
Yeah, I'm a bodyguard.
All right, no problem. So, as you heard her, right now we have to dive in deeper onto her journey and so on. So right now we'll just be asking her more about her journey. Okay. So how did you start hearing about Forex? I know you might not remember the time or date, but how did you start hearing about Forex? What had transpired? What were you going through and all of this stuff?
So it was 2020. I was in grade 10.
Okay.
There were 2 boys doing Forex in my school. I knew nothing about FX. So they were making money. Like they seemed pretty well off. And they started a course. And that's when I was familiar with the word Forex. You know, they were doing it in my school, telling everybody, come learn Forex, da-da-da. But I never got the interest to like investigate or research more about FX. So I just let it go. I remember just fidgeting with MetaTrader 4 because that's all I knew. Forex, money, MetaTrader 4. That's it. Fidgeted with the application. I got confused. I was just buying and selling. Like, what is this? I didn't have time to like research
To
and
learn.
I went and learn and stuff. So I just let it go. I deleted the application. Got being confused. I was like, nah, this is not for me. 2 years later, I got interested. I started doing my research. So yeah, it was 2020.
All right. So when it comes to your learning journey, where did you learn? What material did you use?
I was using YouTube.
Oh, so you're part of the people that said, we don't want to pay mentors. We don't want to like pay for this thing. I just want to learn for free on YouTube.
Exactly. Yo, I was a part of that group. And trust me, guys, like it's very important to invest like in your knowledge and buy a course. I was learning through YouTube. And yeah, up until I think I bought a course, it was January, March, April. I don't remember. Somewhere around April. Yeah, that's when I bought the course. But before then, I was just using YouTube, trading demo and real accounts. YouTube.
How would you say YouTube helped you? Did YouTube help you somehow, or?
It did help me, not in the sense like to make me profitable, but then it showed me the importance of actually buying a course. Because on YouTube, you never know like who to listen to. You just listen to a whole lot of traders. You mix the information and then you find out, you know, man, it's not actually working. It's good to have a mentor. Like it's very, very effective to have a mentor. So it just, I don't know, it showed me, you know, I need to buy a mentorship. So that's how it helped me. But with trading, no. Like helping me become profitable.
Not at all. So after you bought a course, how long did it take you to be profitable?
A whole year.
A year is little.
I know,
a lot of people like will take more than 3 years and all of those stuff before they're even profitable.
But let me be honest with you, ne? Yabana labantu abathatha 3 years, they're not that consistent with FX. You know, something will take you as much time as you allow it to take you. And you understand, it's 3 years or 4 years, I'm still not profitable. But then if you actually ask them, they're not consistent, you know?
Like, you never know. As people, we are gifted in different ways, you know?
True.
We are gifted
that
in
is so
different
true.
ways, in a point that some are slow learners. Some, when it comes to understand a simple thing, it doesn't take them as fast as some other people can take them. So 3 years, 2 years is nothing. Like,
I
a lot of
guess.
people that I know that are big traders right now,
Took
it didn't
them
even
years.
take them a year or so. It took them years.
Okay.
You take back your words?
Yeah, I take them back. I'm sorry, guys.
So, all right. So do you still remember the first account you funded?
Yes, I remember. It
How
was
did
50
it?
rands.
How did it go? 50 rands.
It was 50 rands. At that time, I was broke.
Okay.
No job, nothing. So it was 50 rands, and I had obviously opened a real account, of course. It was my first time trading a real account. I was trading a demo. As a good demo, you're always profitable. You make money.
Definitely.
So it was 50 rands, and I was trading Euro USD. I don't want to lie to you. I don't remember the trade that I placed. I don't know if it was a sell or buy.
Okay.
And I did that. So at that, I don't know what happened at that time. I think I was just filled in with a lot of information, and I thought, I knew everything, and I'm so ready and stuff.
Definitely.
So I just placed the trade. Do you know that sound, a trader? When it closes your trade, tyrant. I'm telling you, immediately, few seconds later, because I wanted to go to obviously the profits or loss wall.
Okay. It was gone.
It was gone in a second. And I'm like, what happened? I felt
Guessing
so
you just post that standard lot. You're like,
exactly.
you didn't even know what was the lot
Exactly.
Yo. So would you say, okay, before I even say would you say, what do you think is the difference between a real account and a demo account? Because simply, besides that, demo account you can't withdraw, real account you can withdraw. Besides that, like when it's come to psychology-wise, because you find a lot of people being able to flip accounts on demo accounts, but when it comes to a real account, it's just go south. What would you think is the reason behind that?
Okay. First of all, demo accounts have a lot of money. MetaTrader gives you like 100,000 USD.
But you can always decrease that.
By making losses, Anish.
No.
How?
Like by putting it, I know the minimum is 3,000.
Is it?
Yes.
Oh, okay. But it's still like that's a lot of money. That's very unrealistic. 2, that's not real money. It's not your money. So of course, like you're trading freely. So you know that's how you are able to flip those accounts because you're relaxed. It's
There's
not
no
real money.
emotions
It is
involved.
not your money. And the truth is with Forex, it's not necessarily about your strategy or the knowledge that you have. It's about who you are and the emotions that you put into the charts. So with the 3,000, the fake 3,000, there's no emotions there. You're just trading, whether you lose or whatever, you're going to open another demo account. So I think that's the difference. People need to understand because when you're trading, it's not necessarily about your strategy, but how you are with that strategy. So with demo accounts, you don't apply that. And you are obviously going to make profits. And then when you switch to a real account, now when you have to apply the psychology, the emotions, it's just a totally different story because now it's your money, you're scared, the anxiety that comes into it, you overthink things. So that's why it takes a lot of time for you to finally become profitable and manage your trades because it all goes back to emotions and mindset. So I think that's the difference, really.
Okay, just to add on what she said. So if you are still an upcoming trader or you're a trader that is still using their demo accounts, I'll mostly advise you to be realistic with yourself. What do I mean about that? I simply mean that open a demo account with a size that you definitely know that you'll be funding with the same amount. Like you can't open a demo account that is worth $100,000 as if whenever you are funding, you'll be funding with that much. Open a demo account that you definitely know that you are going to be having the same amount to fund with. All right, in demos, if I'm not mistaken, I know the minimum is 3,000. You can turn it into your currency that you are using. If you are in South Africa, you'll turn it into 3,000 ZAR and make sure you are realistic at all times. Make sure your lot sizes are the lot sizes that you'll use in your real account. So make sure that Whatever emotion you'll be feeling that side, feel it this side also. Take it as if it's your money that you invested or that you funded. That's how you'll be able to win or be out of the mix of people that are able to flip a demo but can't flip a real account. So, in continuation, what would you say are the challenges that you faced in your journey, in your Forex journey?
What challenges did I face? Number one, I was learning through YouTube. So you have a lot of information. So as time goes, you have to filter out what works for you and what does not. That takes a lot of time because then you're going to try one thing. Okay, it does not work. You try the other. Number one. Two, I think that's the only thing because I never struggled so much with psychology. The honest truth is I've had my fair share, of trying to make money in high school. So the psychology is not being right. I don't want to lie to you. So it was just filtering information and trying to find what works for me. And also the truth is the things that you go through in life, it's going to affect your trading. Yeah. So family stuff and stuff that affected my trading a lot. So those are the only two things.
All right. So if you were to advise people when it comes to YouTube, when it comes to them learning on YouTube, what would you say to them?
Find one YouTube channel that you feel comfortable with. Stick to it. Stick to that mentor. Follow them on Instagram. See how they trade. Stick to at most, maybe three. 3 people doing the same thing, trading the same way. You watch those people, but don't watch everything. Do not. Stick to one person, at most 3. That's what I would advise people.
All right, just to add on what she said, I like the part that she said it's not only about your strategy also when you are trading, but it's about yourself. So as she's explaining that whenever you are learning on YouTube, it's what I once said. Whenever you're learning on YouTube, just make sure you stick to one mentor. Personally, I'd say one mentor. If I'm saying one mentor, I always say, I'm not saying stick to myself. There's a lot of mentors. Stick to a mentor that you feel like this mentor is the one doing things the way you want to do it. And in that being said, in you sticking to that mentor, it doesn't mean that now you are going to be that mentor. And it doesn't mean that how it is working for that specific mentor, it will also work for you in that way. Because it's not only just about inspiration and taking everything that the mentor does and putting it in your life and then you become profitable, but also it's about understanding the type of trader you are. Your mentor might be a swinger only to find that you're a person that is impatient. You can never be a swinger if you are impatient. So it goes also with your personality. Just see how you can fit things around your personality. Also, how the mentor is doing it. So to continue with that, so now you are good in Forex. You've been trading for 2 years.
A year, 7 months.
Oh, a year and 7 months.
Yeah.
All right. Would you say you profitable now?
Yeah, I'm very...
Very profitable.
Yeah.
I love that. I love that. All right.
Yeah.
So, how much do you make a week?
A week?
If you were to estimate.
Okay. Now, I don't want to lie. Ne? I am profitable in my own sense. So, on a good week, by far, maybe 3K.
Okay.
Yeah.
On a good week.
Bad
3K.
week, losses.
Okay.
Yeah. Nothing less than 3K. I know it's not a lot, guys, but I mean, for me, it is.
It is a lot. It is a lot. Don't be confused or don't be brainwashed by those mentors that usually say that I'm just withdrawing 10K nyana, 3K nyana. That is a lot for someone who's just seated at home and just pressing that buy and sell button. Because there is a lot of mentors out here also selling lifestyle only to find that they're not profitable.
True.
So that
true.
3,000 is something. That 3,000, according to me, is something.
Thank you.
So just to continue, what strategy do you use?
SMC.
Oh, smart money concept.
Yes.
All right. Can you kindly take us through your through steps on how do you go about opening your trade from analyzing
to executing?
To executing, yes.
Okay, so are you asking how do I analyze? What do I look for in the market?
Yeah, what do you look for in which time frame till you execute?
Oh, right.
Yes.
So I firstly use the daily time frame to determine obviously the bias, whether I'm looking for buys or sells this week. And then I move to maybe the 4-hour time frame just to be sure. Because you can find that obviously on the daily time frame we are bullish. And then on the 4 hour or 1 hour, the market is still like consolidating and it's bearish.
Okay,
See?
yes.
So I first look for that because it's very important to know, okay, today am I looking for buys or am I looking for sells? So I do that through the daily time frame, the 4 hour, as well as the 1 hour. The 1 hour is where I draw everything, your order blocks, your fair value gaps, and then I execute with the 15-minute time frame as well as the 5.
Okay, before we even get to 15-minute time frame and 5 time frame, if you were to explain to people that know nothing about order blocks, how would you define an order block, or how would you explain an order block?
Okay, so an order block. Okay, so the market, there's what we call liquidity. The market moves from liquidity to liquidity. That's how you make money, really. So liquidity is basically an area where there's like a lot of money, you know, where I don't know how to explain it, where there's a lot of money, where you would expect traders to either buy or sell.
Yes, where there's a lot of orders that are there.
Exactly. Okay. So there's like a lot of points or areas where you can find liquidity. Order blocks is one of those. I don't know if I'm making sense.
Yeah, you are. But
yeah,
I'm still trying to get it.
It's just an area of liquidity, the order block. So do you want me to describe it?
Yeah,
how do I spot an order block?
Spot it?
All right. So the market, if it's bearish, it creates spikes or whatever, even if it's bullish. I'm sure there's the lower highs, lower highs, higher highs, whatever that is, you know, those points of.
Those things are important. Okay. The things you're saying, whatever it is, those things are important.
Let me make an example with a bullish market.
Okay.
So there's the higher high and the higher low.
Yes.
Higher high, low.
Okay, yes.
Right. So that thingy where the market reverses, I also use those points as order blocks or / supply and demand. Yeah. And also as well, let's say, for example, the market is moving. It created an impulsive move, and there's a little consolidation, and then it shoots straight down again. That little consolidation, that's also how I draw my order blocks.
Okay.
Am I making sense?
Yeah, you're making sense. So to just further my question, in order to just understand even more, when it comes to your order blocks, if you explaining it that way, can't we find order blocks every now and then, everywhere? So which ones would you say you consider as valid order blocks?
Okay.
Because you are most likely to think that this is an order block also, this is an order block also, this is an order block also.
That's a good
because
question.
They usually say that, according to my understanding, they usually say that in a bullish market, for example, we'll be creating a series of higher highs and higher lows, consistently breaking structures to the top. And then whenever price is retracing before the impulse, there will be, in a bullish market, before the impulse, whenever price is retracing before the impulse, it will have that small opposing candlestick, meaning that sell candlestick before the big impulse. And then that will be considered as our order block. So if, let's say, for example, we have that order block that is at the retracement, and then in the middle, before we break structure, we have another bearish candlestick, and then it continues giving us an impulse or a break of structure. Which one would we consider between the first order block and the second order block, according to you?
Okay, so in that case,
which one do you consider as a valid order block?
Yeah. So in that case, I use obviously the Fibonacci.
Okay.
You know, that's the safest tool to determine whether the market is going to reverse in that order block or the other one. Yeah. Okay. So your first question was, Uguti, what if there's like somebody would obviously draw my order blocks everywhere. So with my rules and my strategy, a good order block is an order block that created a break of structure. And that also at least left, I don't know, impulsive moves. So maybe, let's say, a fair value gap. So if an order block created a fair value gap, that's a bonus for me. If it created a break of structure, a bonus for me. So yeah, according to my own rules, those are the order blocks that I use. Exactly. And then in terms of the two order blocks, I use the Fibonacci to determine whether I use the whichever.
All right. When it comes to your fib, which levels do you use?
I use the 50%. Yeah, I use the 50% and the 75. So if the market obviously reaches the 80, I don't take the trade. I just take it good. It's about to obviously take a different direction.
Okay.
So I use those levels.
All right. Now we can continue with your entries, and then you go on 15-minute. What do you look for on your 15-minute?
It's just confirmation. Just confirmation. So say on the 1 hour, I'm looking for sells. So maybe you might find a huge fair value gap on the 1 hour. So on the 15, you will find that one fair value gap on the 1 hour with 15 mhlambe ziyi-3 yabo ziyalandelana.
Yes.
So with my strategy, I obviously just consider the first two. So I just look for confirmation as to, okay, where am I taking my entry exactly? So yeah.
You're taking your entry on the order block or supply and demand that you marked on your 1 hour. Okay, and then what other confirmations do you use besides those, or you only use those?
I only use those. And of course, like as in Tyron, obviously when you trade, when you use to the market, you see it in a different way. And you are able to say, when I see this candlestick, I know the market is reversing or whatever.
Definitely.
So I also look out for those things. So yeah, my strategy, yes, it is SMC, but obviously I've modified it in a sense that suits me.
Definitely.
In a sense that I understand the market. So it's just a lot of confirmations. I can't even, like, they're not in the back of my head, but when I'm seeing the market, I'm able to say, okay, no, I'm taking my trade here and there. So I use those confirmations as well as like a lot of other confirmations. Yeah.
Okay, when you're saying as well as a lot of like other confirmations, we want to know those confirmations, guys. Why will you hide your strategy? There's $8 trillion that is distributed in the market. You're not taking all of that $8 trillion. So just help people out. We want to hear those other confirmations.
Hi, but Taryn, join Cheese
Definitely.
Academy.
What?
Join Cheese Academy.
Yeah, but now why should we join? We want to know. Tell us, guys.
No, as I said, like some things, they're not in the back of my head. Yeah, but when I'm looking at the market, I'm able to see it's okay when this candlestick appears, I know the market is reversing or I shouldn't take this trade. You know,
Okay.
Yeah.
When do you usually trade?
What time, you mean?
Like if you have a specific time that you trade in, you might as well tell us the time. And during the week, when?
During the week, I don't trade on Mondays.
Why?
I don't know. I just feel like the market is still deciding on the direction for the week or the day whatsoever. So I don't trade Mondays. They're very tricky. So I trade Tuesdays to Fridays, and I kind of Fridays sometimes. So let me just say I trade Tuesdays to Thursday.
And then do you have specific times?
I do. I trade the London session and the New York. So that's from 10 a.m. to, like, both when I use them, 10 a.m. to 11. So, yeah.
Okay, that's nice. All right, do you have any specific pairs, baby, that you can say you fully focus on these pairs and then you don't trade other pairs?
Okay, yeah, I do.
Which pairs?
I trade gold.
It means she's strong. She's 19 and she's trading gold. Hey, guys. Yay. Take her seriously. Like, gold is no child's play. That for sure I can say.
It is no child's play.
Yo. Even me, gold once showed me flames. So it's why I'm saying, hey, if you trading gold, then you're strong. I had other ladies previously on my podcast and they had said they trade US 30. I was just like, I respect them. I respect them, definitely.
I also had a US 30 phase. And then
that you were getting burnt.
And then so I just resorted to gold because first of all, it has a lot of money. Like gold has a lot of money. And I also trade Euro USD, USD JPY. Yeah, those are the three things I trade. USD and I just visit once in a while.
So you trade pairs that are mostly USD related?
Yes.
Okay. What would you say when it's come to checking the dollar index before even analyzing the other USD related pairs? Do you also believe in that you have to check the dollar index before even checking the others?
I don't know. Like, I've actually gotten advice to do that, but I haven't tried it. So I don't have any say in that. I don't check the gold index before I trade any gold related
dollar
pair.
index.
The dollar index before trading any USD whatever pair.
Okay, I'm here for you. Kindly ask me for an advice on that.
Advice.
All right, to the people that usually ask that, why do we usually check the dollar index before even, like, while you're not going to trade the dollar index and then you trade other USD related pairs? It's simply because it gives you the overall bias on which, or like, not all of the USD pairs. Like, whenever you're analyzing the dollar index, It will tell you, for example, that it's bearish or it's bullish. And then you are most likely to find other USD-based pair going bearish, depending on what is it compared with and how's the strength of the other currency with it, you know? So it gives you the bias, which, okay, the dollar is weak. And it being weak, it'll affect other dollar-related currency or other base other currencies that have the dollar as the base currency.
Okay.
So not all of them, but definitely most of them.
Okay.
So what would you say is your opinion when it comes to currency? Wait, I want to get a nice term for this because I know you guys, you'll be saying, hey, Tyron, this is wrong. Okay. So like, what is your opinion when it comes to pair correlations? Correlations as in maybe Euro USD is moving the same way as GBP USD, for example. Yes, that's correlation.
And what was your question?
What is your opinion about correlations?
It is effective. I mean, if you use it effectively, but I do not think you should like depend on that because that's also what I do. So say I'm trading Euro USD, I normally check what is maybe whatever currency against EUSD, how's it doing? Because obviously you would expect them to move in opposite directions.
If the base and the code is not the same. Like you're trying to say, for example, if you trading Euro USD buys, Euro USD buys, USD CAD shouldn't buy.
Exactly.
Okay.
Exactly. But then with correlations, obviously you're saying if Euro USD is moving up, also mhlambe, what's it? GBP USD is also going to be going up. No, I'm not really
That's what
confident.
you're saying, though.
No, what I'm saying is, what I'm comfortable with, Tyron, say I'm trading Euro USD. And then
having our quote as USD.
Yes, having our quote as USD. And then I check a pair where the base is USD. I would expect that the opposite direction.
The opposite. That's what you're saying.
Does it work the same way if like they move in the same direction?
On my side,
I've never tried it, so that's why I don't want to say like any wrong things. You know, anything
what works for you. What works for you might not work for me, but you're just speaking about your experience.
And I'm asking you, like, does it work as well? If they're moving in the same direction.
On my side, I'd say before, I don't want to lie, I used to believe in correlations. And to a point that there's this time whereby gold went square, Euro USD went square. And people usually believe that whenever NAS 100 is going up, gold is also most likely to go up. Or if I'm not mistaken, US 30, NAS 100 is going up, US 30 is going up. And then there's this other incident that happened whereby USD went up, NAS 100 went down, gold went, So at a point that I was just like, you know what? Let me just sit down and re-understand the situation. And I got to a conclusion that correlations don't work much, I can say.
Okay.
Personally, I believe that whenever we are trading, we are comparing two different countries' currencies, betting that one is doing better than the other. So in that being said, if we are comparing the United States dollar versus the Eurozone, if we are just comparing those two, and then we find that the United States dollar is strong comparing it to the Eurozone, so we are most likely to sell Euro USD. Right? Why? Because the United States dollar is the code and it's strong. So we always take the action on the base. So if we want to buy the United States dollar, we have to sell the base. So which will come as a sell trade, right? Are you getting me, or I should start again?
Please start again.
All right. So we have our base and our quote. In us having our base and our quote, we are always taking action on the base. And in our back minds, we definitely understand that we are simultaneously doing the opposite on the quote. Whenever we are buying, if you are going to your MetaTrader platform, there's either a buy button or a sell button. Whenever you are clicking or taking that action of pressing a buy or a sell, you are acting on the base. So if you are clicking a buy, you're saying I'm buying the base and simultaneously selling the quote. So going back to what I'm saying right now, to what I was saying, it's that we can find that, let's say we check the economic outlook on the United States dollar, and then we find out that it's strong. And if we are comparing it to the Eurozone, it's strong. The United States dollar. So it simply means that the United States dollar is stronger than the Eurozone, making the Eurozone be weaker than the United States dollar. So we are most likely to sell Euro USD, right? And us selling Euro USD, and then we come and say we are checking, let's say, let me just check for a pair, let's say USD JPY. USD JPY, let me just use I'm making an example, guys. I'm not saying it's those pairs. I'm making an example. If I dare see you guys posting this and bashing me, you'll get me nicely. Just joking. So as I'm making an example is that Eurozone, we are selling Euro USD, right?
Yes.
Why? Because our codes as the United States dollar is strong. Sharp. Going to the USD JPY, only to find that if we are comparing USD and the United States dollar and the Japanese yen, only to find that the Japanese yen is stronger compared to the United States dollar. Because it's two different countries' currency. You are comparing Eurozone and the United States dollar, the Japanese yen and the United States dollar. It might be strong this side, only to find that this side, it is overcome by what? The Japanese yen. So only to find that again, what will we be doing? We'll be selling HAB. So now there is our codes as as USD, we are selling. There is our codes as our base as USD, and we are still selling.
Yeah. That makes a lot of sense, actually.
So personally, I came to that conclusion with guys, whenever we are trading, we are comparing two different countries' currency. Its currency has its own strength. As much as we can check the economic outlook of the United States dollar and find out that it is strong, only to find that if you're comparing it with another pair, that pair is stronger than the United States dollar. And then it goes via versa, you know?
Yo,
and then it goes the other way around.
That is so informative. I never thought of it that way. I don't want to lie to you. But now I'm taking notes.
I feel like when it's come to Forex, as mentors, we can teach, or you two as a mentor, you can teach up until like it's maybe Shaka Zulu comes back. But the valuable information or the information that will stick into your head is the one that you find out by yourself.
Through experience.
You see,
trial and
through
error.
through making mistakes, through checking, through like investing more time and always being on the market. If I'm saying always being on the market, I'm not saying you should be a chart zombie. But definitely always spending like most of your time in the market. You are able to observe a lot of stuff.
That is so true.
Because as you explained that, you definitely know, it's okay, if you see this candlestick, now this is going to happen. If you see this candlestick, now this is going to happen. Which is something that you were not taught by mentors, but it is something that you saw by yourself. It's okay, whenever price does this, it's about to do this, you know? So I believe that something that you gather by yourself, it's something that's lost forever. So you even forgot, what did your mentor tell you from the first day?
Are you asking me if I remember?
I'm saying surely you forgot.
Tyron quickly with me.
All right, just to move on to that.
Yes.
What's your opinion when it comes to trading people's accounts?
I don't know. I just feel like that's
Would you trade for people?
No, I would not.
Why?
I would not. Personally, that comes with a lot of emotions, a lot of risk. Like, it's somebody's money that you're putting in the market. Why don't you just trade your money? Because obviously, when making 3,000, please trade it for me. They're expecting profits.
They're expecting profits, no losses.
Exactly.
Definitely.
Now you're coming back with a blown account.
They wouldn't understand because they don't know anything about Forex.
Exactly. And if you are obviously a sensitive person again, I'm a very sensitive person. It'll
be worse.
I do not recommend that.
It'll be worse. You're reminding me of something that whenever I send a signal in my group, it'll be a matter of fact of, if it dares go to a stop loss, I'll be overwhelmed with emotions. Exactly. Because I'll be like, people like are risking their money and
so
all of those stuff. But at the end of the day, I just believe that, guys, I'm not saying for losses should be there, but it's part of the game, you know? It's part of the game. So going back to sensitivity, as you're speaking about it right now, how do you handle your emotions as a female trader? Because one thing about us, we are emotionally attached, and Forex is not for the weak.
True.
What can you say?
Yeah.
How do you handle that?
Okay, at first it was very difficult. Like I was hyped up with the profits. I was sad with the losses. But as time goes, when the same thing, like it's the same
Happens
principle
over and
and over, you get used to it eventually. So no matter when I'm a profits now, you're just like, okay, good. And when you see losses,
You don't say that. You're lying. Guys, she's lying.
I'm not lying.
You're lying. Why do you have to lie in front of people?
No,
I don't want
listen.
people to come and lie here, guys. You shouldn't lie. When you see profits, you are happy. When you see losses, you are just like, God, what have I done? Okay.
You're accusing me.
Okay,
So,
sorry.
Exactly. So now I'm not that emotional. But at first,
You were emotional.
So when something happens, and I don't want to lie to you, the time I was learning last year, when I didn't make any withdrawal. So I was just making losses. And I would deposit maybe every other day. So ngifaka imali today, I blow it. And then and then I put it back. So I've blown a lot of accounts to a point where I'm just used to it. Okay, now it's fine. The losses, it's okay. I'm just so used to the pain so much that I don't feel it anymore.
Yeah,
So
she has a heart of a stone soldier.
Gotcha.
One thing, man, you know where the danger is. You know where the danger is. Don't you feel like some guys are intimidated when they hear that you're a trader?
Yeah, I don't know. I don't know, Shem. I don't know, because I'm not. I don't socialize much.
Okay.
So, and I don't get guys approaching me. I don't know. I don't know if they're scared or I don't know, or I'm not attractive.
Nah, man.
But
I
like,
believe
seriously,
each and everything has its own time.
True. So I don't get that much interaction with the guys. So I wouldn't know if they get intimidated when I say I'm a Forex trader, because I've never actually sat down with a guy who is not a Forex trader. I'm a Forex trader. So it's just mostly Forex traders just interacting with me because I do Forex. But apart from that, I was just in my own little shell. I wasn't out there. So I wouldn't know if they are intimidated or not.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right, just to move on to what we have just spoke about, what can you say about the industry? Do you sometimes feel pressure, or you're just having it all under control?
So now I feel pressure.
Now
I'm feeling pressure now that I'm on social media. So when I started Forex, being a cook social media, to be quite honest, I just deleted Instagram, even WhatsApp. I wasn't really out there. And then I started posting reels June this year. June. And now I'm starting to feel pressure because then you get people, Batsy, why aren't you posting your money? Are you really a Forex trader? Da-da-da. And I'm a very private person. And I'm not going to post my money. I can only go as far as posting trades. So I feel pressure in that sense. You would now have to show up and show off, But pressure isn't looking at other traders and feeling less because they're doing more, they're buying cars and whatever. No, I don't have that pressure because I know everybody has their own time, Definitely. So I don't know when mine is, but I also have my own journey. So I only feel pressure in that sense. You're good to know. Just people expect more from you only because they see other traders posting their money, having this lifestyle and stuff.
Some sort of
Exactly. And now they put it on me since I'm obviously now on social media. That's the only pressure that I feel in the Forex industry.
Hey, Shmara, guys, there's nothing we can do with such when it comes to feeling pressure by what people say. I usually say on my side, there's no person who is just nonchalant like me. If it's something that is criticism that is not building me, I'm a free person. I don't even take it to consideration. Because one thing I believe is that people will always talk. You do good, they'll talk. You do bad, they'll talk. So you just have to do your own thing and then just listen to yourself, So when it comes to people feeling obligated that one should do this, one should do that, I feel like whenever we start posting, obviously whenever we're posting, we're not posting for ourselves. Let's be honest with each other, because if we were posting for ourselves, we were just going to hide everyone on our WhatsApp, no one to see. So definitely, let's just be realistic with ourselves. Whenever we're posting, we are posting for other people to see. So I don't know where do your get the audacity to feel obligated to tell us what to post. Mara, guys,
Thank you.
I know we are
Thank
posting
you.
for you guys, but just don't be too much, you know? Just don't be too much. Let it be criticism that is growing. Like, for example, there's someone that spoke to me on my YouTube comment. It was a criticism that was growing. And I was just like, okay, I'll take note of this. But if it's something that is not growing me,
You just let it go.
all right, so just to close things off, kindly mention or tell us your top 5 traders.
Top 5 traders.
Your top 5 traders.
I think we already did that, ne? On the icebreaker. So it's just
Nah, that's your team.
they are my top 5 traders as
Nah,
well.
man.
Okay, let me just repeat, but nah, they are actually.
Nah, I'm there. I'm not a top 5 trader. Count me out.
What is going on?
No, count me out. I should not be involved.
Okay, yeah, because you don't post your
Yes.
trades, ne?
Besides that, I don't post my trades. Like, when it's come to podcast and all of those stuff, I usually want people to be, I wouldn't say real. You are real already. But I wouldn't, like, some can feel pressure just because they're interviewed by me, they have to mention my name. On my side, I usually say, if you are mentioning your things, don't count me, dog. I don't want people to come after me saying that they're mentioning Tyrant because she threatened them or whatever. I didn't threaten anyone. I usually say don't mention my name. Just mention your top 5 traders.
Okay, but just to clarify that, Tyron, if I did not admire you, I wouldn't have mentioned you.
But
like,
still.
really, hey, guys, listen. Okay, nah, like, no. I was very genuine, but it's okay. No, I will not mention you now.
Okay.
Now that you've said that,
Yes,
obviously, to not, like, obviously create, like, biased opinions towards that.
Definitely.
But I'm a very real person. Like, mangi Tyron, so you need to Tyron. If I don't mention you, I don't mention you. Just to clarify
neutral.
that.
Just to be
Yes,
neutral.
let's be, yeah.
Okay.
For the sake of neutral, the FX GOAT.
Okay.
Ne? Lesiba.
Okay, let's see.
Chantel. Yeah, I'm kind of doubtful there, but Chantel.
Why are you doubtful?
I don't know, man. Like, does she post her trades
I don't know.
and stuff? I just feel like she's influential. But yes, she's a trader as well. So yes, Chantel. Who else? I mentioned Lesiba, ne?
Yeah.
Into FX GOAT, Lesiba, Chantel. Michelle. And her best friend,
Ruth.
Ruth. Yo, those girls are doing the most. So yes,
They're really
top
doing
5.
Great. Okay. So as she said, those are her top 5 Forex traders. Don't come for her. It's her top 5 Forex traders.
Yes, please.
So we don't have much females in the industry. Why do you think is the reason for that, and how can we change that?
Honestly, I don't know. Maybe it's because I don't know if I can't say to be scared of the industry, or it's actually male dominated. So it gives you the mentality to know it's actually into AI for the males. I don't know, truly. I don't know.
Okay, and what can be done to change that?
Whatever you're doing right now, as well as more female traders coming out saying I'm a female trader, and also pushing and empowering other female traders, upcoming female traders. You know, there's a trader. Okay, Chantel always does this thing. Every Women's Month, she will host a session for women exclusively. It's very good. I feel like it's going to be effective in the long run. It's going to obviously put little mentality to know females can actually also get into the trading space. So it's just basically more female traders coming out and also grooming upcoming female traders. So the more we are, obviously, the more bears are futabang and not being scared.
All right, no problem. So, guys, we have came to the end of our session, of our podcast. Sorry, yo, guys, I'm used to teaching in a point that session is always in my mouth. But okay, besides that, I just want to say thank you for coming, and we have a little gift for you from me and Octa. We just want to say keep on pushing. Thank you for coming to our podcast.
Thank you.
And you're doing great. Keep on doing great.
Thank you
Just
so
be
much.
patient with yourself. Shut the noise. Don't listen to what your followers are saying. Just do you.
Thank you so
Just
much.
do you. You're doing great. Thank you.
Thank you.
So, guys, we have came to the end of our podcast. Thank you for watching. If you enjoyed, just make sure to hit that like and subscribe button, and also comment under the comment section and tell us what more can be done in order to empower female traders or upcoming female traders. As I said, I'm here to change the industry. I'm here to change your mentality also of that. Forex is only for males. It's not for males. I'm also here standing as a female. Nonetheless, this is Tyron the Goat, and peace out.